Tonight, the days are numbered for D.C.'s Black Lives Matter Plaza. Supporters say it inspired and raised awareness about racial injustice and inequality. But after pressure from Republicans in Congress, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says it will be changed. Fox 5's Shamari Stone is in Northwest tonight with the details.
Tonight, there are dozens of protesters here at Black Lives Matter Plaza. Many of them walked up to me and said that they are upset about D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser's announcement. You see them right over here, and Black Lives Matter Plaza has become a landmark here in the district. As you can see, we are just right by the White House, and it has been here since the summer of 2020 after protest over racial injustice and police brutality. Tonight, Mayor Bowser saying it will be replaced as part of D.C.'s America 250 mural project involving students and artists from across all 8 wards in the district. Black Lives Matter Plaza was created after protests and unrest broke out nationwide following the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, becoming a place.
And it should be replaced because it caused nothing but division and protests, like he was saying, caused billions of dollars of damage when these Black Lives Matter clowns burning shit down. The head of the Black Lives Matter movement, these people were communists and Marxists. And so Black Lives Matter, guess where they lived? Yeah, they live amongst the white folks that they say caused all of this stuff. This Black Lives Matter stuff is no different than the bullshit in the communist regime that Martin Luther King was a part of. And it's no different than what Roland Martin talking about. It's when they use these words, you're marginalized. White supremacy. The white man is better than you are. All of these type of things. If you have Christ in your life and you think that any human is above you, that would explain why y'all act the way y'all act. Because I'm not going out here, I'm not protesting, I'm not doing none of this dumb shit that they doing. Because there's no human that's above me. I'm not above any human. No. That human that you lead people to think is above you, suppressing you, got their foot on your neck, on your back, and whatever. Y'all, these pro-black, Black Lives Matter and all this type of stuff, I knew from the very start that this Black Lives Matter thing was a fucking scam. It was a scam. Just like the civil rights movement back in the 60s. That shit was a scam. And then it just morphed over to Black Lives Matter. Okay, how about this? How about this idea? Oh, I'm about to fucking I'm about to create something that's gonna just set the world on fire right now. Okay, how about this? This gonna trigger some people. All lives matter. What the fuck is we talking about? Black Lives Matter. That's like an insult to me. As a man that believes in Jesus Christ and God, that is an insult to me because I'm not above anybody. So immediately when you say Black Lives Matter, you're placing that, and that supersedes anybody. First of all, we just gonna go here. We just gonna go here. We're all humans. At the end of the day, our skin color matters not. Our skin color matters nothing. It doesn't matter at all. And so now, everybody is provincial. Everybody's provincial, which means, it just simply means, we want to be with our own kind. And in this country, we place labels and all of this type of stuff. That's just the reality of what it is. We all just want to be around people, and it's really not about skin color. It's about culture. It's about culture. It's about, I want to be around people that, you know, do the things that I do, think the way that I think, but being black, most people I'm around don't think the way that I think. But anyway, that's because they've been conditioned to a certain point, but we're gonna go past that. Now, Asians, they're around their kind. Arabs, they're around their kind. White people, they're around their kind. And there is nothing wrong with any of that. Be around people that you feel comfortable with, because you know you guys do the same things. You kind of think alike. You do the same things, even if you disagree on a whole lot of things. That's where I'm at. I'm a black conservative, and 99% of the people that I'm around are still, but I think I have a lot of people coming around, but a lot of them are still in that Satanist democratic mind state. But they're coming around. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you. Black folks, at least the ones that I'm around, oh, they waking up. They done woke up. They have come to the point of understanding that these Satanist Democrats are just that. The party of evil. And a lot of the folks that I'm around now, they get it. So, as far as with this black life, it's just disgusting to me. The more and more I say it, the more and more I'm disgusted when we get to Black Lives Matter. Nobody else life matter? I mean, we're all human. We're on this earth together. Why should you put a so-called black life? What is a black life? What happened to the African American label you placed on folks? I don't subscribe to that shit either. So let's continue with this.
Place for people protesting against racism, police brutality, and the justice system. Now, there have recently been efforts in Congress to force the mayor to make the change or lose federal funding. No word on when the change will take place. In a statement, Mayor Bowser saying in part, quote, "The mural inspired millions of people and helped our city through a very painful period. But now we can't afford to be distracted by meaningless congressional interference," end quote.
This is tragic. You know, this really meant a lot to us as a community when we were really dealing with and struggling with the murder of George Floyd, and to see it just be erased really strikes at the heart of our community.
He said this is tragic to see the murder of George Floyd. George Floyd was not murdered. This guy had enough fentanyl in his system to kill 5 people. Right? He had chronic heart issues. Now, I really didn't want to touch on this, but it has taken me here. It's the visuals of George Floyd. That was tough. That was tough. But that police, Derek Chauvin, whatever his name is, he didn't kill George Floyd. George Floyd killed himself. The visuals were tough. I'm telling you, that's why all these years I've looked at it, thought about it, didn't want to talk about it. But it is what it is. And then to put a whole movement behind a dead black man that was a criminal, he was a drug head. Even the fact that why police was in his presence in the first place because he was doing illegal shit. He was doing illegal shit. Now he passed away, died tragically. But it wasn't because of that police officer. It was not. Why is it that in the black community we celebrate criminals? Ask yourself that question. Why do black folks do that? I don't. Free Lil Pookie, Lil Ray Ray. That motherfucker killed somebody. Free what? What? You make t-shirts and shit? George Floyd, drug head, criminal, got a fucking statue. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. If you're a person that thinks fairly, logically, why the fuck did George Floyd have a fucking statue? Even with Martin Luther King, if you go back and look at his life, he don't need no statue. Martin Luther King don't need no statue. He don't need no street. But you notice where they put the streets? It's always in the worst part of whatever city that it's in. And that's for a reason. I wish we can get just black folks, like, let's just always get to 2 things. Let's get to truth and let's get to common sense. That's it. It's gonna be hard because the black existence in this country, it is so convoluted, and you are a victim, and the white man has done this to you, and this, that, and the other. But black folks, let me ask you something. Let me ask you this question. If you, let's say tomorrow, when you wake up, if you wanted to go and make yourself the best self you can be, what white man gonna stop you? What white man gonna stop you? They're not. Because all this bullshit that we have been fed is just that. Is just bullshit. Because we would agree that being a doctor is probably one of the most prestigious positions in our country, in our culture, this, that, and the other. Black, white, whatever. Disagree with me on this. If I wanted to go to school to be a doctor, there's nothing that's stopping me. If the white man and this white supremacist shit that they talk about, if that was real, I wouldn't be able to do such a thing. I would not. So let's get to finish this video up and hear the nonsense and the coonery that this dude is talking about.
I think it's very shameful because the attack on diversity, equity, and inclusion and the attack on protests such as Black Lives Matter, I think it's an attempt to erase us and our struggle and our history, and it's wrong, and I'm just sorry that the mayor felt that she had to give in to that extortion.
All right, so don't want to go on nobody's appearance, but she had purple lipstick on. She had purple lipstick on, which matched her purple hat, which her brain is probably the same color. She probably has a purple brain, which is just flawed thinking, which is terrible.
Mayor Bowser says that federal job cuts must be the #1 concern right now. You can read her full statement on fox5dc.com.
So yeah, good. Get rid of this Black Lives Matter Plaza, you clowns, you protesting out there. I have no respect for any of you, but I know y'all just not enlightened. Most of the people out there that are protesting still have this victim attitude, and the white man, the white establishment has done this to us. Ugh, I just don't know. That's just not what it is. No one does anything to you that you don't allow. I'm not gonna allow anyone to do anything to me. I run me. I run this. I run me. I am not going to allow anyone to do anything to me. I don't know what other way to put it. You allow somebody to do something to you, that's on you. And once that happens, don't sit here and protest and bitch and cry about it and do all of this type shit. You out here protesting because they're removing paint and they're replacing signs and things like that. Go the fuck home. You could be doing something way more productive than this right here. But I'm done. I am done with this. I was hesitant to speak on the whole George Floyd thing, but I've said what I said. It is what it is. If you're on Facebook, like this video, comment on this video, Share this video. Go over to YouTube and look up Mr. Info 5000. Peace.